What's up, XRP Moon family? What's up, Crypto Ghost? It's the Bagman, the Moon Commander, back in the building. How's everybody doing out there? Hope y'all are doing well, holding strong, stuffing those bags, and continuing to stay extra bullish out there. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing the likes. Shout out to all the new members, all the new subscribers, and the 1% FUD busting, bag stuffing army. Let's go ahead and dive into the charts and get that soul extra bullish. We're going to start off with the Bitcoin cycle here. We have the current bull cycle ending for Bitcoin around October, November. These blue lines going down the charts are the halvings. We got the 2012 halving, 2016, the most recent one, May 2020, and then the next one coming up projected around March 2024. You can see right here the Bitcoin clock halving date estimated March 27th, 2024. In order to figure out when this cycle is going to end for Bitcoin, we're going to take the bottom to the halving, from the halving to the top, and we're going to do that for each cycle. And then that should give us our projected end of the bull run for Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and start with the first one. We're going to take the bottom here, go up to the halving date, about 129 days. And if we mirror that and go from the halving to the top, we should get around the same, about the same time. 125 bars, 378 days. You can see almost exact right there. We're going to take the next one from the bottom here to the next halving, 181 bars. We'll do the same thing from the halving to the top, about 173 bars, 519 days. So you can see it's a pretty good estimate of when the cycle is going to end for Bitcoin. Now we do the same thing for the current one. We'll take this bottom here. We'll take the bottom to the halving, about 177 bars. And if we take that and mirror that to the other side, that should give us our projected end date for Bitcoin, which would be somewhere October, November for Bitcoin, the current bull cycle ending. And you can see here from the halving to the top, and then we have our bear cycle, halving to the top, then we have the bear cycle, the last one halving to the top, and then we have our next bear cycle leading up into the next halving, which is March 2024. So it looks like Bitcoin, this may be Moonshot II for Bitcoin. Bitcoin may be setting up for that last and final push. So if this is Moonshot II right here, you can see our next push for Bitcoin may be the last and final one going into October, November, and then we can see the bear cycle starting leading up into the next halving. So that's the Bitcoin cycle and the projected end for Bitcoin. Now we're going to use this info and jump over to XRP. So you can see our halving right here, July 2016. We got the next one that just passed May 2020. And then we got the next one coming up. You can see XRP's first bear bull cycle. We had the bear run right here. We had the halving, and then second half, we go into the bull run. Same thing for our current cycle. We had the bear cycle, and then you can see we have the halving. And then for the second half, things starting to pick up. Our projected end of the bull cycle for XRP is going to be a little bit after Bitcoin's ending. Bitcoin's ending around October, November. So we should expect XRP to finish around December going into the new year 2022. And if you can see here, not much time left on the clock for XRP to make its move. XRP may have completed Moonshot 1 and Moonshot 2. So XRP may have one last push. We'll look into that a little bit more. You can see the similarities in the two cycles. From the top to the halving, this bear cycle took about 947 bars. The current one from the top to the halving, about 854 bars. Not too much off there. Then we have the halving and then the end of the bull cycle, which was about 544 days, 544 bars for the previous cycle. Currently about 580 bars for XRP. You can see the peaks for XRP didn't take that long to hit. When this thing first started to get moving to the top, the first one only took 15 days. The second one, once it started moving, only took 20 days to reach the top. And then the final push, once it started to begin moving, only took 25 days to reach the peak. We had two major corrections during that time. We had a 24-day correction, which was about right here after the first moonshot. And then we had the long one, which was about 207 days right here after the second moonshot. And then after that, we had the final blast, and then we have the bear market here. So XRP, you can see here for our projected end around December, January, XRP really doesn't have too much time left to make too many moves. We did have a 100-day correction here and also a 65-day correction already. So that would be about 100, almost 200 days of corrections. In the previous bull run, we had about 225 days of corrections. So XRP has been going sideways for a while, so possibly still some time left for XRP to make two moves. XRP doesn't make a move by August, and XRP probably only has one last move. But if XRP has a blast off in August, we could have some more time to have one last correction and then possibly one last blast off before the end of the projected cycle. If this is Moonshot II, we can take this previous cycle and then we can lay that over to give us a rough idea of what's going to happen. So if this is Moonshot II for XRP, you can see right here, comparing it to the previous cycle, the next top for XRP would be going into the end of the cycle. And then we would have our bear market going into the next halving, which lines up pretty perfectly, going into the next halving around May, March of 2024 for the next Bitcoin halving. So XRP, it has done a lot of sideways action, so possibly enough time for one last pop right here. Possibly some time for XRP to do another pop right here, and then another couple months of retracing before possibly one last final blast going into the end of the year, possibly into Christmas for a nice Christmas surprise. So the start of the next bull run would be around 2024 going into 2025, 2026 for the next bull run. If we continue this bear bull cycle, anything can happen with XRP. They could start using it. Banks could start using it. You know, anything can happen with XRP if they actually decide to start using this. But if we follow this bear bull cycle, this is what you can probably expect for XRP. If this thing were to pop off in August, it would only take 2 to 3 weeks for XRP. You can see from the previous bull run, the days to the peaks, not that long. Longest was 3 weeks to the peak, but 15 to 25 days for XRP to reach the peak. So if it starts moving in August and we complete it in August, that would give us September, October, roughly, possibly a little bit of November for the last and final correction, and then possibly that final blast off going into the end of the year. So for XRP, using the Bitcoin timeline and using these cycles, you can see XRP probably has a few more months to go before reaching the end of the bull cycle. That's if we continue this bear bull cycle. So a couple things you should be looking out here is for the next top for Bitcoin. And if you start seeing a significant correction in October and November, then you should be looking out for XRP to be finishing shortly after, going into December and January. If we continue to follow this bear bull market cycle, then you should be looking to exit around that time. And then the next date that you should be looking out for is that next halving date, which would be March 2024 for the Bitcoin halving date, estimated March 27th, 2024. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander. Let me know what y'all think down below. I'm continuing to load up on the greatest opportunity at hand, XRP. The clock is ticking for that next major push. I'm loading up any cash I have on the side to load up on these red days. I hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing the likes. Catch y'all all up here on the mothership. Peace out, crypto family.
Can fly yourself, no keys, no pedals to the top. I need a medal. Stay holy in my temple, ripple at my bezel. Never sold, I never settled. Knew what I hold was special. I knew the fundamentals, flipped the switch. Oh, it was accidental. Big bags, yeah, I got several. Got rockets for rentals. Moonship my vessels. You could not meddle. It was all mental. Crypto goes rebels. Go kick moon pebbles. I'll send you moon petals. My spaceship invisible. It fly real gentle. The SEC settle. We blasting off the ghetto. Big bags on me. Middle fingers to the devils. Rocket fly itself. No.